Yeah. You thought February closed the door on us, huh? Yeah. Weren't you? Valentine was not the end, girl. Yeah. Hey. You thought February closed the door on us, huh? Now listen, Valentine was roses in the rain, girl. Storms don't mean the sky done changed, girl. For real. I was broke, I was hurt, I was chasing my name, girl. Now I'm up, but the love's still the same, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. We just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. Who's down, now we trending again, girl. Hearts don't break, they just mend, girl. Leaving streets gotta heal in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was just the beginning, yeah. It was just the beginning, yeah.
I remember cold nights, you was crying on my shoulder. I was chasing every dollar, trying to get a little older. World heavy on my back, feel the pressure getting colder. But I told you, hold on tight, I'ma carry what I owe you. Had dreams bigger than the city lights glowing. Had pain deeper than the secrets we ain't showing. I was outside with ambition, no flowing. But inside I was scared, you stopped going. We had fights by the time I ain't spinning. You said love feel different when attention start bending. I was stuck in survival mode, tunnel vision lens, and trying to build a foundation while the roof still pinning. I ain't perfect, I admit that. Hard guarded, I was built like that. From the trenches where the trust real thin at. What forever sound good, but it really spin back. You said, baby, why you distant? I said, baby, I'm just fixing everything my family missing. I can't let a chance slip, I'm persistent. Yeah, I know I broke your heart in the process. Late nights, no calls, feeling toxic. But every sacrifice had a purpose. I was trying to give you more than the surface. I ain't want no temporary shine. Want a legacy, not just a vibe. Want a peace when I look in your eyes. Not just lust when we lay at night. And Valentine came, we was silent. No gifts, just tension and sirens. You packed up your love in the quiet. Said maybe it's time we divided. That hurt me more than you know. But I let you walk, let you grow. Sometimes love gotta lose control just to come back stronger than before, yeah. Valentine was not the end, girl. Oh no, we just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. We was down, now we trending again, girl. Hearts don't break, they just mend, girl. Even streets gotta heal in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was just the beginning, yeah. It was growth, not goodbye. Months passed, I was deep in my grind. Studio nights, just me and my mind. Pain turn melodies, every line. Sounded like you still crossing my mind. Got the deal, now the team is spending. Old friends switching, I ain't panicking. Money longer, but I'm understanding. Success don't fix what your heart abandoning. I seen you post with somebody new. Smile bright, but I know that view ain't the same when the camera through. You know our story was overdue. I ain't jealous, I'm evolving. Turn heartbreak into a calling. But my brain while the city applauding. But your name still echo when it's quiet in the morning. Yeah, still do. I learned love ain't possession. It's growth, it's trust, it's progression. Sometimes distance a blessing. Sometimes pain a lesson. I was hustling to escape the bottom. Writing promises, I never got them. Every tear you dropped, I caught them. Even in my pride, try to block them. You was there when my pocket was hurting. When the fridge had hope and no certain. When my confidence barely was working. You still told me the crown was deserving. Now I'm shining, but I'm humble. Still the same kid from the struggle. Through this dream piece by a puzzle. Through every fall, every stumble. If you ever feel like we faded, there's no time, it complicated. What we had wasn't overrated. It was tested, recalibrated. Valentine was just a chapter, not the final page. After love stronger when it mattered. When you build through the laughter and disaster. If we cross paths later in life, maybe husband, maybe just right. Maybe heal from every fight. Maybe clearer in the light. But even if we don't align, I'll forever spare your time. You was part of my climb, part of every reason I shine. Time was not the end, girl. Never that. We just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. It was down, now we trending again, girl. Hearts don't break, they just mend, girl. Even streets gotta heal in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was just the beginning, yeah. It was good, not goodbye, yeah. So when February come around again, don't think about how it hurt back then. Think about how we learned back then. How the fire made us firm back then. Love don't die cause the seasons shift. Sometimes distance the realest gift. Sometimes pain will build you rich. And so, not just the risk.
Valentine was not the end, girl. It was growth. It was purpose. It was timing. You thought February closed the door on us, huh? Nah, listen. Valentine was roses in the rain, girl. Storms don't mean the sky done changed, girl. I was broke, I was hurt, I was chasing my name, girl. Now I'm up, but the love's still the same, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. No, no. We just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. We was down, now we trending again. Hearts on break, they just men, girl. Even streets got a hill in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was just the beginning, yeah. I remember cold nights with a crown on my shoulder. I was chasing every dollar, trying to get a little older. World heavy on my back, felt the pressure getting colder. But I told you, hold on tight, I'ma care what I owe you. Had dreams bigger than the city lights glowing. Had pain deeper than the secrets we ain't showing. I was outside with ambition overflowing, but inside I was scared you stopped going. We had fights by the time I ain't spent. You said love feel different when the tennis start bending. I was stuck in survival mode, tunnel vision lens, trying to build a foundation while the roof's still pending. I ain't perfect, I admit that. Hard guarded, I was built like that. From the trenches where the trust real thin at. But forever sound good, but it rarely spin back. You said, baby, why you distant? I said, baby, I'm just fixing everything my family missing. I can't let a chance slip, I'm persistent. Yeah, I know I broke your heart in the process. Late nights, no calls, feeling toxic. Every sacrifice had a purpose. I was trying to give you more than a service. I ain't want no temporary shine. Wanted legacy, not just a vibe. Wanted peace when I look in your eye. Not just lust when we lay at night. When Valentine came, we was silent. No gifts, just tension and sirens. You packed up your love in the quiet. Said maybe it's time we divided. That hurt me more than you know. But I let you walk, let you grow. Sometimes I gotta lose control just to come back stronger than before. Valentine was not the end, girl. No, no. We just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. We was down, now we trending again. Hearts don't break, they just mend, girl. Even streets got a hill in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was growth, not goodbye. Yo. Months passed, I was deep in my grind. Studio night, just me and my mind. Paint turn melodies, every line. Sounded like you still crossing my mind. Got a deal, now the team expanding. Old friends switching, I ain't panic. Money longer, but I'm understanding. Says don't fix with your heart, abandon it. I seen you post with somebody new. Smile bright, but I know that view ain't the same when the camera through. You know our story was overdue. I ain't jealous, I'm evolving. Turn pipe into a calling. Build my brand while the city applauds. But your name still echo when it's quiet in the morning. Yeah, still do. I learned love ain't possessed. It's growth, it's trust, it's progression. Sometimes distance a blessing. Sometimes pain a lesson. I was hustling to escape the bottom. Writing promise I never forgot them. Every tear you dropped, I caught them. Even if my pride tried to block them. You was there when my pockets was hurting. When the fridge had hope but no certain. When my confidence barely was working. You still told me the crown was deserving. Now I'm shining, but I'm humble. Still the same kid from the struggle. Built his dream piece by a puzzle. Through every fall, every stumble. If you ever feel like we faded, just no time and get complicated. What we had wasn't overrated. It was tested, recalibrated. Valentine was just a chapter, not a final page after. Love stronger when it mattered. When you build through the laughter and disaster. If we cross paths later in life, maybe husband, maybe just right. Maybe heal from every fight, maybe clearer in the light. But even if we don't align, I'll forever respect your time. You was part of my climb, part of every reason I shine. Real talk, Valentine was not the end, girl. Never that. We just had to learn to bend, girl. Every loss turned to a win, girl. We was down, now we trending again. Hearts don't break, they just mend, girl. Even streets got a hill in the end, girl. I was grinding, stacking every cent, girl. Valentine was not the end, girl. It was just the beginning, yeah. So when February come around again, don't think about how it hurt back then. Think about how we learned back then. How the fire made us firm back then. Love don't die cause the seasons shift. Sometimes distance the realest gift. Sometimes pain will build you rich. And soul, not just the wrist.
Valentine was not the end, girl. It was growth. It was purpose. It was timing.